Good morning. Today is January 29th. I'm Gene, and welcome to Hanging with Uncle. Today, I think I would like to talk about accountability. So, one thing I always taught my kids growing up that I learned from my father was that you're accountable. For every decision that you make, there are two possibilities. One, there's a reward. Or two, there's a consequence. There's really no in between. So when you make decisions, remember that and then choose the path if you want a reward or a consequence. So, where does accountability start? It starts with the man in the mirror. The person looking at themselves, because you cannot lie to yourself. You cannot, fake the funk. You have to look and see where the issue lies. Now, accountability does not mean something negative. It could be a positive. But it starts with you. And that means you have to look in the mirror, make the right decision, and be accountable for if something goes right or something goes wrong. That doesn't mean to look to take the credit or be a glory hog. It just means being responsible. And nobody really gets to the top or successful by themselves. Accountability means recognizing the people that have made your success possible. So as the leader, remember you're accountable. You could be the leader at work. You could be the leader at home. You cannot shirk it or it will come back and bite you. Because accountability is not a one-time thing. It's something that you have to practice every day, all day. For example, well, nobody's looking. Do I run this red light? Or are you going to be accountable and just wait for the light to turn green? It's that easy. And it applies to everyone. Everyone on the planet must be accountable for their decisions and actions. You can't delegate accountability. Oh, wow, man, I messed up. Hey, will you go apologize for me? It doesn't work that way. Or you can't just say, well, I'm sorry. But in my defense, because as soon as you start equivocating or justifying your actions, it's not an apology. You're still wrong and you're not facing accountability. That's a deflective thing to try and put the accountability belongs on you on somebody else, and that doesn't work. So just those few things. Accountability can be the difference between success and failure. How you treat others has an effect lasting for life. So you can't do somebody wrong and expect them to still work hard to get your dreams accomplished. You have to remember to be accountable for yourself, and everything after that should fall in line. And you also must hold people accountable. If you let them get away with things, they're never going to learn, and they're going to think, oh, I can do this because I got away with it this time. It doesn't work that way. You're only going to make things worse if you don't deal with a problem head on, which is why, oh, I was drunk doesn't qualify. Remember, we talked about yesterday, alcohol is a truth serum. If you're doing something into the influence, that's how you really feel. And is there going to be a reward or a consequence for that drunken stupor? So, just things to remember. And again, just, plant that seed. So, I first personally would like to take this time, and it's been far too long coming, but Alan Frankel, I apologize. I was wrong. And if you ever want to talk, I would love to, because I need to right that wrong that I made. So remember, be kind to one another and treat each other the way you want to be treated. And I did not do that to Alan, and I'm sorry. So take it for what it's worth, everyone. Everyone is accountable. Every